The order of the talks you saw. So we will start from the Archin team, right? Am I pronouncing it correct?
Yes.
So Yaroslav, we will start from you. Then we will switch to Pulse Play. Let me know if you're here, guys.
Yep, I'm right here.
Amazing. So then we will go to DrawFi, Fabian. Amazing. He is also here. Upsilon, Kenil, are you with us? No. Okay. I hope he is joining soon. Let me drop him a message.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Amazing. So after Kenil, there will be order book tray. Bruce, we don't hear you, but we see you. No voice. You know, like sometimes in the stream they connect it to your phone. I don't know why I had this problem. I fixed this, but yeah, it was like really impossible to connect for audio. After order book trade, we do have team Predicix, but I don't see them, and they're unfortunately not reachable at the moment. So if Predic will not appear, then after order book trade, there will be Fugia. Steven, let me know if you want to be in the beginning, so you can like.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay, so we will start from Origin and then Fugia. Okay, so you will be the second one, and after the Fugia, we will have DrawFi. Amazing. Bruce, let's check your connection.
Yeah. Can I test the voice? Is there some voice here?
I don't hear any noise, but I do hear you well.
Oh, okay.
We have also 6 minutes to test your screen sharing. Let's do this.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, we are on X, on air.
On air?
Yeah, we're not on test now.
Alina, why? Okay, well, guys, dear audience, I hope you're doing fine and you just saw all the backstage of our preparation. Anyway, I think we want to switch to main mode since we're already here. We were supposed to do it in test, but yeah, anyways, I see 44 viewers with us and we will start just in 5 minutes. And before, I will give you a small introduction of what is going on to here. So during today's startup crash test, we're going to have 6 or maybe 7 teams pitching in public. And the interesting thing about that is that we don't have any preparation of pitches. So we didn't make any pitch polishing sessions. We didn't require a presentation in advance. So the idea of that, so we built in public, we fail in public, we get feedback in public, and yeah, we also get inspired in public because currently Yellow running their acceleration program, which calls Yellow Accelerator, and we have 70 teams who are building right now with Yellow. Till this Sunday they have to finalize their idea, and yeah, these sessions actually created for yeah, just for inspiration and for getting better idea which app you could build and how it could boost your app to the moon. Thanks again, everyone, for coming. Who just joined, my name is Catherine. I'm a growth marketing manager in Yellow. And we also have Maharshi, our tech engineer, on the call. So, guys, you will have not only my questions as for the presentation, business idea, your go-to-market strategy, but maybe also a bit of technical questions. So I would ask everyone to participate in our discussions in the comment field. So next, and on YouTube, you can vote for the best teams. However, we are not judging. We are not giving today any prizes. This session is bringing inspiration, ideas, and we hope better products to Web3 market. And for those who are with us, please type in the comment field what is your name, what are you building, where are you based, and how you're familiar with Yellow. Well, I see that the viewers, where is the viewers? Okay. Alina, are you with us?
Yes.
Tell us if we're live on X right now.
Yeah, we're live. 1 second. Yeah, we have 89 listeners for now.
89 listeners, amazing. So for those who just joined, I will repeat once again, and I will immediately transfer the word to Yaro, the first team who is pitching. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Ideas Crash Test of Yellow Network. This session is bringing 7 amazing founders who are currently building with Yellow Network. And this session is made to give people inspiration, ideas, and a better angle of where they could integrate Yellow and how it could boost their projects. My name is Catherine. I'm a growth manager in Yellow, and we also have Maharshi, our DevRel from engineering team. They are really busy currently with the preparing for TGE, with trading platform launch. So I'm really thankful for your time and that you could join us and give our builders feedback in public. And one note, once again, we didn't make any rehearsal. We didn't require a pitch deck in advance. We didn't make pitch polishing sessions. So this session is mainly bringing feedback in real life, and the concept of it: you build in public, you fail in public, and you grow in public as well. And I'm ready to transfer the word to the first team who is pitching. It's Yaroslav from Orchin. Yaroslav is currently based in Krakow, where actually most of our engineering teams based right now. And Yaro, I just want to remind you that you have 2.5 minutes for a pitch.
Yes.
And yeah, I will stop you immediately after the time is you run out of time, and after that you'll have 2.5 minutes for questions from me and from Maharshi as well.
Okay.
Let's put a timer. That's actually really funny. I love making streams, and it's not the first time when we test it's in live, but yeah. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. Yara, the stage is yours.
Yes. First of all, hi everyone. I'm Yaro. Thank you for having me. I want to say thank you for Yellow community, for you guys, for this organization. I'm very interested in feedback about our product. We've got. I'll show you a very short presentation who we are, what we are doing, and if it's possible, I'll show our demo. So first of all, I would explain the problem that existing prediction markets fail at user retention because user left prediction market after some huge event like a World Cup, Super Bowl, and etc. So we propose to build social first prediction market with possibility to onboard user and keep users on a platform. So for that, we've got 3 different mechanics. We adapted, we included expert economy with on-chain reputation. We split different revenue streams to keep people and to allow them to earn some together with our platform. So it's a huge market with amazing numbers, and I believe it's a sweet spot for for now, for us guys, congrats, we found a great niche. So we know about our competitors. It's Polymarket, Culture, and Limitless. They are huge, but they have no any creator economy, no gamification, and no cross marketing activities with ecosystem like you guys in Yellow. So we could deliver something extra, and together with Yellow SDKs that we integrated now for gasless transactions and Yellow Wallet to include liquidity from EVM to our market. Here you could see our funnel, how we drive user from traction to growth, and how we but it's really big slide. Yes, we've got 6 people in the team. Besides that, we've got a community manager. We are pretty experienced with perp decks, with DeFi overall, and of course growth. Here is our timeline. Yeah, and let's go to the demo. I hope we've got few extra minutes, Kate, right? I can hear you, unfortunately. But yeah, as far as I see you saying yes.
Yeah,
so
for pitch we ran out, but you could show us a demo.
Yes. So here is our market. Yes, it's with real design. We've got a designer in our team. All trades going through the chain. Unfortunately, you can't see my wallet now, but
Yaro, we don't see your screen, unfortunately.
Oh no. Okay, let's. Alina, you should enable me.
1 second, let me check. I thought I did it.
Yes.
It shows me that you're not sharing your screen right now.
Okay, let's try one more time.
Check it, click again, yeah.
Share, yes. Should be fine now.
1 second, add it to the screen.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. Yes, so here is our prediction market, where you could predict, for example, if Vol token gonna be this price for this date, and here you could see any statistic, what is important for a prediction. Now you can see my wallet, but I just approved the transaction itself, and my price, my middle price changed based on it. And of course, I could open the market itself and sell my tokens, yes or no tokens, to the buyers, for example. Yeah, and you could see all the things. Over here, you have a possibility to generate opinion from an AI agent. I got a portfolio page where you could see all my positions with current markets and past markets at the same time. So here it is, very green numbers and past. Besides that, because we are on testnet, we've got a faucet just to give you a possibility to play with it. Yes, I believe we are good here. Thank you for your attention. I'm done.
Thank you, Yaroslav. It was really intense, and it's a great start. The first question to you, it would be a bit tricky since we have a startup first test. What if all ventures disappear tomorrow? How would your product look like, and if you are going to still build it?
Yes, of course. First of all, we have no any venture capital yet. So we building because we deeply believe in our product, and I believe that in the current market, it's only the way you must believe in your product, or you are done, So we've got a different economy drivers and income drivers that I mentioned before very shortly, but we absolutely not related to the VC.
Okay. Got it. And the second question is, which metrics do you track, and how do you define success of the product?
Yes, of course. So first of all, it's it's daily active users, monthly active users, and number of apps that built by our builders. Because I didn't show you guys, but you're able to connect your vibe-coded app to our prediction market to see some analytics, graphics, AI analyzers, and etc.
Okay, thanks. And we have last minute. Maharshi, do you have any question?
Yeah, thank you for the presentation. It was very great. The UI looks
Thank you.
great. I had one question. Can you explain me where does Yellow come into the picture, into your prediction market, and how it helps you? What's the value it's adding to the end users or to
Yes.
the devs?
Yes, of course. So first of all, it's about wallets, on-ramp, off-ramp, embedded wallet, and we are integrating SDK right now. Some part done, but we are testing it, polishing and etc. So it's a user onboarding, especially Web2 users wallet, and of course we still speak with Yellow how we could work with market settlement on Yellow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. The settlements can okay, you can save gas fees over there. Fine. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. That's all. That's the main question I had. But yeah, great demo and a great
Yes.
UI.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Sorry about very short demo because it's tight timing, but I did as my best to deliver all the value. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you. And the next team, we are ready to invite. Unfortunately, Fuji is not ready to speak right now, but Pulse Pay, let us know if you're ready. Real time.
Yep, I'm ready.
Business market on Yellow network with LMCR plus P2P on decentralized liquidity. Hi, Michael. Michael is currently speaking from Canada, as I know, right?
Yeah, you're right.
It's early morning for you, and we hope you already wake up. And 3, 2, 1, your time is started.
Okay, beautiful. So Pulse Play is building the first non-custodial sportsbook for real-time sports betting. Live and in-play betting is already the majority of sports betting volume, but on-chain sportsbooks miss almost all of it because block times make fast betting impossible. When markets open and close in seconds, even strong chains are still too slow, which means the fastest growing segment in all of sports wagering still has almost no real decentralized competition. So if that's the pain, the question remains, why hasn't anyone solved this yet? Well, today users still have to choose between speed and self-custody. Traditional sportsbooks are fast but custodial, while on-chain options are transparent but too slow for live betting. Pulse Play is specifically built to close this gap. We built a non-custodial sportsbook on Yellow for crypto users who want real live betting, starting with live match markets now and expanding into micro bets over time. The product only matters if the underlying infrastructure can truly support it. And this is actually where Yellow becomes essential. Live betting windows are very short, and wagers need to be placed and accepted with sub-second latency. By modeling a bet as an app session, the wagers execute with extremely low latency instead of waiting for on-chain confirmations. Users use the custody contracts to on-ramp their funds, but they never actually relinquish custody until they place a bet. Without this state channel infrastructure, the model essentially collapses. So I'm going to show a demo video right now, and what you should be able to see is the core proof point. The main thing to focus on here is the fact that the odds are updating in real time, because that's a core requirement for play-by-play betting. I'm not trying to give you a full user journey here. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what the app will look and feel like, because it's basically bringing an existing Web 2 model for sportsbooks into a Web 3 model with trustless guarantees. Here you can see my liquidity position updating in real time with the liquidity pool. And the reason for that is because settlements are occurring, and you can see that in our app session inspector. Aside from that, the rest of the application is pretty standard. You can see your settlements and all that stuff. But like I said, it's really bringing an existing business model into a Web3 infrastructure for the first time. And that being said, our roadmap is aligned with the Yellow milestones for the Builders program. Specifically, we're aiming to strengthen the MVP, deepen the odds integration, move towards test users, and most excitingly, we want to use the World Cup that's coming up this year as the proving ground for live betting with real data. The North Star, like I said, is getting these users and getting some open channels. And that's pretty much what we're trying to build here. So thank you for listening, and I'm happy to answer any questions about this.
Michael, perfect timing. Like you just were 10 seconds after, but it was really, really nice as it was already with demo. I have a question to you. If Yellow Network disappears tomorrow, would your product will be still successful on the market?
It would be extremely difficult to be successful still because we would lose the core part of betting. And the thing I want to highlight here is that the bets themselves are app sessions. So every time I want to make a wager, I have to create an app session. If you ask if Yellow collapses and disappears tomorrow, then technically my app sessions disappear and my ability to bet disappears. And not only that, but the core value proposition from Yellow, which is that instantaneous settlement, that real-time aspect. If we don't have that, then we can't bring this business model into the Web3 infrastructure. So in other words, we collapse if Yellow collapses. Let me put it that way. Okay.
Thank you. Second question from me. Do users really need non-custodial solution right now for prediction market?
Based on what I've looked into, being a sports bettor myself and being in circles with a lot of other friends who do it, it's a lot more of a big deal than you think. Because what happens right now is even if an outlet accepts crypto, you still have to deposit it into their wallet, and then you're relinquishing your custody. But the way that we would do it is we never ever take custody. You onboard your funds into the unified balance using a state channel, but it's still under your control. And like I said, the only time that you relinquish custody is when you make a bet by creating an app session. That's when it goes into the allocation. And the only amount you relinquish is the amount you place on the bet, which is probably $10 out of your thousands that you have in your account. I personally think it's a pretty big deal because, again, it speaks to the true nature of decentralization. It may not be a huge deal for everybody, but it certainly is a big value proposition that can be marketed against.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Harshi, any question from you?
That's a great demo. I am very glad that you have already integrated Yellow and state channels and utilizing the app sessions. The first question that came into my mind was, how often do you settle those app sessions on chain, and what are the periodic settlement plans of your betting platform?
Yeah, absolutely. So the on-chain settlement really only comes in when the user wants to take their balance off of Yellow. We're going to keep everything on Yellow for the duration of the time that you're betting in a game. Like I mentioned earlier, the only time you actually give up control is when you create an app session to make a bet. As soon as we get the data from our data feed provider or our odds provider regarding what the resolution for that market is, the backend settles it immediately. So as soon as the feed comes in, the market closes maybe about 10 seconds to 20 seconds before. And then upon resolution, the market maker in the backend, they have 100% quorum weight on that app session. So they handle the resolution. The winnings get paid out to the winners, and the losers just have their balance absorbed into the market maker. So that settlement happens instantaneously, and then it goes back into the user's unified balance. After that point, it's up to the user to be able to, put that back onto whatever net they came from, but they can do that at any time. It just depends on what their unified balance is. So instantaneous, in a long story short.
Oh, that's really great, and that's what I was thinking of, because that's what the answer that's the answer that I was expecting for, because you can actually utilize those bets by not taking it on chain as per the discretion of the user, and
Exactly.
use it to place another bets and reuse it again and again without settling it, unless you want to, right?
Absolutely.
Why would you want
Yeah. Exactly. It also gives us kind of like the ability to credit users' accounts in a non-internal ledger way. So if we want to credit a user's account, we can always update their unified balance, and it's really a credit as opposed to just a marker in our database. So a lot of cool stuff that we can do with the real time, and I'm pretty sure we'll discover more cool things we can do over the next month as we continue building it.
There's a good. I'll give you a small sneak peek. There's a lot good things coming up in terms of UX. I think currently itself you are squeezing a lot of the benefits. I think all of the benefits that Yellow SDK can offer, and I believe that there's a lot more in store for you. So
yeah, I'm excited. I saw there's an order book API coming soon, so I'm curious to see what that looks like. But yeah, Catherine is telling me I have to go, so
yeah,
thank you so much.
that's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Michael,
Yeah, bye.
thank you for a pitch. You can disconnect and go to broadcast to Yellow or Yellow X or Yellow YouTube. And I'm ready to invite to the stage, our virtual stage, another project, Drawfy, and its founder Fabian, who are building an interactive trading platform where users draw price predictions on live charts instead of placing traditional orders. And we see you, and we see that you shared your screen. Let me put the timer. I'm really actually, kind moderator. I give extra time, but yeah, let's start. 3, 2, 1. Here you go.
Yeah, perfect. So for this was a project that came out of the previous hackathon in Global, and I think over the course of the hackathon we built Drawfy, right? And what we did here was sort of try to create a new way to make your trades. And what we built was a gamified derivatives trading platform built on the Yellow network. So let's talk about the problem, right? And this is something that very much every one of us would agree. You've already got all these trading complexities, and futures trading sort of excludes 99% of potential participants because of all its complex interfaces and everything. A lot of people are good at coming up with different strategies to like find this, but all of these existing frictions are always going to be a problem. And this is another problem that I even saw one of my friend facing, right? Like I used to see my trader friend who would go onto the trading view charts, and then he would draw these lines and make all those crazy calculations for him to like place the trades. And I always thought, like, what if you could like do a more simpler way to make those trades? Like, what if you're able to just draw and then like make the trades? And that's exactly what we went on to build. And that's to add on to my intuition. Like, that's around the time when Euphoria Finance also started popping up everywhere. Like, a lot of people like the fact that you can make trading actually interesting, right? Like, you guys must have been familiar with the DVD player hitting the corner of the screen, and this is pretty cool because like people love these adrenaline and dopamine addictive experiences, and a lot of people are leaning towards it, and that's where Drawfy came into play. Right now, you see a nice trading chart, and the way you make your futures is by drawing these trajectories, and based on your directional accuracies and the leverage that you place, you basically start making your futures trades, and that's how you basically make money. If your trades are accurate with the directions, you basically make whatever leverage that you place it on. And of course, this is based on the directions, so it all makes sense. You've got a nice trading view, you've got a nice leaderboard view, and I think I'm almost nearing the time, but let me quickly show you guys how I'm using Yellow here. I use Yellow to mainly manage the app sessions and make use of the unified balance for people to like place their balance and then make their trades, because without Yellow you would not be able to like do all of this really quick, and being quick and seamless really matters a lot in this experience, because people should be able to like instantly see that they are able to make money by making these drawings. And that's exactly what I did during the hackathon. And you can see, like, I'm quickly walking through the demo. Like, you draw shapes, and then the shape appears on the live chart, and then you basically make money. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole platform. Yeah, open to any doubts. I'm sorry I rushed a bit. I was not totally prepared for the session, but feel free to do anything. Yeah.
Thank you, Fabian. And actually, I already gave you this comment, but I also want to give it in public. I really love your UI, and it looks incredible. Do you have any designers in your team, or it was built by your own?
Yeah, I have a very talented designer. His name is Claude.
Okay.
Yeah, we wipe coded a lot of the UI that we see, but one of my teammates, he was really helping me out with the neon cat kitty and like all those design aesthetics, and yeah, shout out to him.
Okay, got it. I have a question about session frequency. Do you know if what is expected session frequency for an average user?
Yeah, every time a user comes into the trading view, when they start playing the game, they basically create a session, and then when they want to like take move out, they can basically close the session and the settlements are made.
Got it. What metrics would stop your product? When would you just do a pivot? What is the metrics for you to understand?
Metrics as in what? Metrics for what?
Metrics for your product, like how do you measure the success, and what would make you stop developing it?
Yes. So right now, the main metrics that I'm seeing here is the number of active users and the number of trades that are actually being placed on the platform. It's pretty straightforward. It's a gamified derivative platform. So the more people use it to trade and make money, and that sort of would be like an North Star metric for me right now. I'm also looking to get like a lot of beta testers at this point to make sure like the platform is all seamless and like it goes up and running.
Thank you. Harshi, any question from you?
I think since you mentioned app sessions and then also you use it to settle the trades quickly, how difficult was it to use the SDK to integrate it, and how do you find the docs? What are your feelings about it? Or did you wipe code that part as well?
Of course, yeah, of course, I'm gonna vibe for that part as well. But I think from the first time I started working with Yellow and till this point, I think there's been a lot of changes in terms of how the SDK docs have been improved. And I think it was really helpful that a lot of guides were in place. And one of the things that really helped me was to use a Claude skill. So what I did was basically put the entire docs into a Claude skill and then gave it to my cursor code and started working with it. But I did have a fair understanding of everything just by giving a quick read through the docs, and it was pretty straightforward.
That's good to know. And so there's one more thing. So even the settlements for the app sessions are user discretion based in your app, right?
Yeah.
So have you kept it considered that, let's say, if user doesn't want to settle it, can use it to place more orders or something like that, reuse those funds which are locked into the custody? Are you utilizing that part of the SDK? Well,
Yes.
basically
So
that
right
saves you gas, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening right now. But in the
Mhm.
further revisions, we were planning on having this balance move in and out based on the user's wish as well. Because when we built it for the hackathon, it was very primitive, and then we made all of this, happen very synchronously with the backend. But it makes more sense for the users to be having more control in terms of their unified balance. So whenever drop in and drop out at anytime they want, similar to how you would work in a DEX, right?
Yeah. So, yep, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fabian. It was a great pitch, and we hope to see you among the finalists, hopefully, on the in the end of March. And the another team that I would love to invite right now is Canil. We met with Canil in at Global Argentina, where he won the first place, and it's also a great example of what you guys can build with Yellow. So, Canil, we see you well. Please share your screen, and yeah, the stage is yours.
Am I audible?
Yep.
Yes.
And yeah, hey everyone, I'm Kanil and I'm building Upsell Markets. With Upsell Markets, you can trade with up to 5x leverage on real world outcomes, that is on prediction markets. Prediction markets are capital inefficient. So if you want to trade, you would have to trade with like the capital that you have, you can't take a leverage at this point. And sophisticated traders like me need margin or leverage to feel the adrenaline on a trading platform. And what if you could actually trade with 5x of your capital to bet on your favorite markets? Like if you want to bet if Trump is going to win or not in the next election, why would you bet with $50 that you have? But why would you not multiply it by 5x, that is $250, and then actually place a bet? Because you don't care about losing, but what if you could win 5x of your capital? So that's why we built Upsell Markets. The features that we have currently is trade with up to 5x leverage on select markets. Polymarket Kalshi acts as an oracle, and we have our own high-performant central limit order book where orders are placed. We have TWAB to make platform resistant to manipulation, and we enable users or traders to hedge across platforms. And Upsilon uses Yellow state channels, so to enable users to trade cashlessly on chain, which is very important at this point. They don't want to sign every transaction. It's a cumbersome process, and it's a bad UX. And users create channels and deposit money to unified balance initially, and when they place orders, their funds are locked, and position is created on the platform. So yeah, let's go ahead with the demo, and then we would go to the next steps. I hope we are not. Yeah. So here are some of the markets that we are we have on our dashboard currently. So if you want to maybe let's go to this. And if you actually want to bet on Spain, if they are going to win World Cup or not, just place a limit order or a market order depending upon the liquidity. Yeah, just this, and let's take a 5x leverage. And here you go. The total cost is 0.2 cents. But you actually take a position of let's see. Let's just let me first. So it actually got placed, and my balance got deducted. Let's do it again, and let's take a 4x leverage this time. Oh, I'm not sure why. Yeah, let's take a 4x leverage. Failed. Okay, let's do it again. Yeah, let's auth. And 1 cent. Let's play the limit order of 1 cent. Let's take a 3x leverage, and let's go ahead and long limit. Previously we had 0.08. Now we have 0.06 USDC, and these are happening on base mainnet for now. Yeah, and the next steps for us would be to enable. Sorry, okay. So enable testnet paper trading for initial traction and invite as many users as possible to gain initial users and the volume that we want. Track user metrics, roundway feedback, improvise upon it. Battle test funding mechanism, risk engine, fail fast, move fast, and partner with existing prediction markets, and a lot more. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kenil. I have a quick question.
Sure.
What is the biggest system risk in your product? Have you tested security part? Which risks do you see right now as a founder building that?
So as I said, initially we would battle test. Sorry, say that again.
Could you stop sharing your screen because we see in a loop?
Sure. Yeah. So the initial risk, I would say, would be regulation from government. So let's suppose if we are successful in gaining traction and users, then it also will attract government as well. And the system risk, as you said, it will only. So basically, that's what I said. Like, we would first battle test our all the engines, like risk engine, order engine, funding mechanism, and everything before we actually go to mainnet, and also audit our all the engines, so that we can actually have a secure way for users to trade on our platform. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I had another question about regulators, how they classify your product now, but I think you
exactly. I mean, so yeah, it's basically as Polymarket is currently banned in the US because it's not regulated by US government as compared to Kalshi. So and on top of that, I am creating a leverage opportunity for everyone. So yeah, that brings a lot of smart minds to why.
Okay. Maharshi?
I was curious about the part, no technical questions this time, but I was curious about the 5x leverage. How do you do it? Is it like, do you think of offsetting it based on the kind of trades going in positive and negative? How do you do it?
Yeah, so there are two ways to enable leverage for the users. The first one is to have a central limit order book, which will only work if you have enough liquidity. So let's suppose if you want to place an order and there is not enough liquidity, the position will not get towards you unless there is a seller on the opposite side. So if you are going long, there should be a short in the order book. This is one of the way that we have been implementing. There is another way where you take a loan from a liquidity pool and give like 5x of that loan. So basically, let's suppose if I have $100 margin, I will take a loan from $500 from the liquidity pool and actually place that order inside of prediction market like Polymarket. I will place that order in Polymarket's order book, and when it gets resolved, or when it's so, I will be basically managing that position for the user on Polymarket. If it gets liquidated, I have to liquidate those positions on the behalf of user, and works the other way around as well. And once the user have their profits or losses, and the funds are returned back to the liquidity pool. So that's the other way.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. Yep, I think we've interacted before, so I think and that's all of my questions. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Kenil. You could disconnect and reconnect to X or YouTube to watch it, and I'm ready to transfer the world to order book trade. To Bruce. Bruce, tell us, where are you talking from? No way, we don't hear you again. No. We see your screen, but unfortunately, we don't hear you. Okay. So while we are waiting for Bruce, I would give word to next project. Gianluca, are you with us?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you perfectly well.
All right. How's it going, guys?
It's going
hope you're
well.
doing great.
I know that you're talking from Costa Rica right now, right?
Yeah, currently in Costa Rica. If you want to see, we're in the middle of the jungle here. So beautiful place. So let me share my screen.
Amazing. We have like teams all over the world, like from almost from every continent.
Yes, can you see my screen?
Yes, perfect.
All right. So just as a side note, Predict is set the for prediction markets. We allow users to create their own markets, and we allow the community to verify that those markets are interesting. So first of all, we're going to start with the pain, and it's that this is data from 2024 actually, but around 20 billion traded on 1 year on prediction markets in 2024, and almost none of it from Latin America, which of course is a starting trend. But it means that there is huge potential in one region. That is the region we're aiming to. The other pains that actually comes from prediction markets, the current kind of state of the art of prediction markets, is that usually you have empty markets. It means that if you want to launch a market, you have to fund it with money, of course, to provide the liquidity, which means that if you have, for new prediction markets, if you have no treasury, you have the liquidity, and then you kind of cannot create a product. And on the other hand, you always have gas fees, what kills UX, for example. You may have noticed, but Polymarket launched recently a lot of new, actually 5-minute markets, which are trending on Twitter. If you want to trade there, you have to confirm every transaction. Not good when you want to scalp or when you want to do like fast trading. And also, as a side note, I think Latin America has a DeFi ideal space just because it's one of the regions with largest crypto adoption. Why we want to do it now? I think state channels are production ready, and this is thank you to Yellow Network, which allow us to work and actually to provide guest-less trading. Latin crypto adoption exploded, and something related to what I said. It's just one of the region with the most volume. I think Argentina, it's leading the, it's the leading country in terms of crypto adoption and crypto transaction volume. And on the other hand, Polymarket another actually prediction market just proved the model, which means that it's something that works. It's something that people like to trade. It's something that people are choosing, let's say from traditional sports book, let's say, or some other methods to trying to predict the future and make a profit. So it's proven. So what we built is Predict, as I said, as a self-bootstrapping prediction markets for Latin America, so traders can bet on real events gasly without waiting for protocols to fund liquidity. So how this works, just the self-bootstrapping part is users can commit money to a market, and if enough users and enough liquidity is provided to those markets, the market can launch with liquidity provided by users. So this way we kill like kind of two problems. The one is we having to provide the liquidity for the market, and two, we confirm that there is actual interest from users on those markets. So without Predict, you have the protocol have to fund the liquidity, which is expensive for new prediction markets. You have to pay gas fees on every trade. You need a wallet and a bridge required to start. Sometimes you have on a different network. It's kind of an issue to deposit. You have to bridge to swap and all that stuff. And most of the prediction markets are just English only and US centrics. So with Predict, we allow users to fund the liquidity of the markets, zero gas on trades due to the Yellow state channels. We have social logins, embedded wallets, everything on one click, and Spanish first, mobile first for Latin America. Okay, so Yellow Network is our trading engine. We integrated Yellow SDK, the clear node, and custody to enable gasless instant settlement between prediction market traders and our platform. So without Yellow, you have to wait on-chain confirmation. You have gas per transaction. You have one transaction per action on chain, and there is no netting, no batching. And with Yellow, you have off-chain settlement via the state channels. You have settle gas for commits, trades, or settlement. You have to do only 2 transactions. Actually, it should be 3 because it's one to sign to connect to the clear node, and then another one for deposit and withdrawal, but it's like less transaction in total, and it's netted, which means that we batch the settlement and we make the capital and the movement transaction more efficient. So quick product demo. Let me just go over here. Oops. So this is pretty much the homepage of Predict. Of course, as I said, we have live markets and the pre-markets, which is the state of the markets when we have to fund them. If I want to create one, I could just simply click here and do the entire process to create one market. But if not, we just have many actually sport markets currently, pre-markets. So we have a pre-market who is going to win between these 2 teams, and I can just simply commit in this case. So if I want to commit $25, I can just simply press commit, and of course, there is an issue. So anyway, we are still doing a refactor on the entire implementation. So that was not expected. But anyway, the idea of the pre-market is that you can commit money on any of those markets. When the commitment goes to 100%, it goes to the live phase. And once it is in the live phase, anyone can actually trade. So yeah, just to finish.
Thank you.
This is the traction in the next 90 days, which is what we have done. Live product, we are the beta phase started actually, one issue. And the next 90 days is just security audit, staging, getting everything ready, and then being launch and base made it. So that's pretty much it.
Thank you so much, Gianluca, for the presentation. And I also agree that Argentinian market is it's just perfect timing for you to build it, since Argentina feels like really the best country with crypto adoption, even like grandmothers using stable coins there. I have a question about the tech part. Do you handle how do you handle withdrawal failures, if there are any, or if users' transaction stacks? How do you fix it?
So currently we haven't tested that out entirely, just because we're currently just using the faucet for the Yellow test USD. So we're just using that at the moment. So we haven't like get into that part. So that's kind of one of the checklists for our mainnet launch. So that's something that we should get into that whenever the time comes. But at the moment, we're just using the fastnet, the testnet. So we haven't tried that out yet.
Okay, got it. No questions from me since I already met you many times. Maharshi, you have?
It's good you're targeting a local market, and I believe. What are your plans for the expansion of this product? Are you planning to be looking during in the LATAM area, or are you planning to expand? How would you handle the? Have you made the localization part of it scalable in the future?
Yeah, so I think the idea for now is just like to be kind of niche in the sense that we want to target LATAM and we want to target sports prediction markets. That's kind of like the way we want to do it, just because I think it's the kind of the right way to, and I think it's the right kind of event, the World Cup, to kind of go into the masses. And the idea, of course, is to start to get more PR, get talk with influencers, and start to get in more presence on social media. So that's kind of the direction we will go towards. But of course, the app works 100% in Spanish, and it actually has an English translation. So it works pretty much for anywhere in the world. So maybe in the future we can consider adding even more languages and just expand globally.
I think we've discussed about the integration before. I think that's all from my side. I think we have a good over there. Just one question. What embedded wallets are you using, out of curiosity?
Dynamic.
Okay.
Dynamic.
Fine. That's all from my side.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you,
can
guys.
disconnect, and thank you for your pitch. Bruce,
Thank
are
you,
you
guys.
with us?
Is there some voice over here?
It's fine. We hear you pretty well.
Yeah, finally there is some voice. Let me. Hi, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes.
Yes.
Can't see you, but can hear you well.
Yeah. Let me start my pitch. And the prediction market processed over $10 billion volume last year, and every single order still costs gas, take 5 to 10 seconds at break under load. So the trading infra is broken, and it has some problems. So our project is want to build the prediction market infra. The state channel technology is just become production ready with ERC 7824. So every new platform is rebuilding the same matching engine from scratch on chain, and it's slow, it's expensive. The gap is open right now for us. We build an order book trade. Order book trade is the matching engine module infra for the prediction markets early stage, and the vertical prediction markets. They do not need to build the infrastructure. They can call our API. They can get instant order matching. They can get the API fast integration. And the most important, we use Yellow's infrastructure. We are not a trading platform, and we are the matching engine, and we are the arm steerer for all the prediction markets. We use Yellow. Why Yellow changed everything? So we integrate Yellow's natural light SDK to run our N10 matching engine inside the state channel station. Off-chain, our orders go off-chain to send the order to clear node, and our order matched in milliseconds with zero gas, and the session closed. One single on-chain transaction can settle everything. So without Yellow, our order is on-chain, and it's 5 to 10 seconds to be matched, and it's expensive. So with Yellow, one settlement can aggregate many orders, and it's instant, and it's near zero gas. So Yellow is not a feature house, it's our reasons that works. So let me show our demo. Our platform is already connected to Yellow network, and this is our session, and this is our status. If I want to buy order at 60, I have already deposited my money into this account, and if I want to buy, I can see here. So the order is matched. It's very fast, and it's instant, native, and off-chain. So this is our live demo, and it works like this. 3 steps, and it still gets until settlement. We pre-ordered this order book after user place order, and the last we settlement on chain by Yellow's SDK and the natural light near clear node. The last is our pipeline, and we are next 90 days going. Currently, we have cooperation with the Yellow team, with Kathleen and Steven, and we also have some guys. They are ongoing partnership with us, and more some making market maker partners. They help us to aggregate these liquidities. And the most important, we have potential 100 kites. They need this infrastructure, and this also our PMF market. And the goal over next 90 days is onboard 5 to 10 kites and scale our matching engine. We are not pitching the idea. We are pitching the worked product good engine. Yeah, and this are some relative API and the SDKs. So yeah, that's all.
Amazing. Could you please show the last slide? Did you create API for trading, like for other trading apps, or was I mistaken?
Is this slide?
No, the last one with API. You show something about this.
The Swagger page, yeah.
Yeah. This API is our market data. You can get the candle map and the order book, real-time order book, and also the trade histories. So also admin can start and some AMM boot functions, and this is some systems health data, and users orders like many kinds of order can use this API to post to the order book.
Cool. Thank you so much. I have only one question: is who is your ideal first paying users, and what pain will they pay to remove?
Yeah, our user is based on New York, and they use the vertical political prediction market. They just use our infra, and they already can start their prediction service.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Just a question, Bruce. Are these APIs available for anybody? It's like, are they public or are they secured through some?
It's
secret
public.
code?
Yeah, it's public, and we have the public API in here, but this is not the full. We can aggregate more detailed API with our clients and support many other kind of order types and other outcomes event to support our clients.
I had one more question. Yellow has a great. We both know Yellow has a lot of benefits in the prediction and in the trading market. How are you planning to stand out among the competitors and also the upcoming products? What are the features that you're planning, or what are the features that you have on your roadmap that would make your product stand out?
Yeah. Our roadmap is that the first we already order aggregated integrated our product into the Yellow network. So the next step, we want to make some connection with the other prediction market and looking for the cooperation. And the next step is we are not just the infrastructure. We want to build the liquidity layer. So many prediction markets, they have low liquidity, and this is a hard problem for many teams. Our goal is to become the infra and the liquidity layer for all the prediction markets.
Sounds really ambitious. I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bruce. I think we ran out of time, and for next sessions we probably give a little bit more time for feedback because we have a lot to say. But we'll give a feedback with an acceleration. And could you please stop sharing your screen, Bruce?
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I really thank you to all of the participants who pitched today, for all the viewers who devote their attention to our crash test, to Maharshi for comprehensive feedback and your time. I believe that next week we'll have 2 more sessions, which will be dedicated to gaming and trading. First of all, we will continue with trading apps, and then we will switch to gaming, as it's also emerging niche for building with Yellow Network. For now, I want to remind every participants who participate in our acceleration that till the March 8th, we are waiting, or till the March 1st, we are waiting for your Yellow Network product API, which you could register to in our dev portal. Please register. It will take you 5 minutes, and send me your app ID. And hope to see you next week, and have a great Friday all. Bye.
Thank you.